Welcome. All right. This is Supremacy Culture FX. All right. Success is our culture, and today I'll be sharing with you forex trading, how to break the 90% fail rule that we have in this industry. It's actually really possible to break this 90% fail rule. It's actually really possible. Reason why you want to stick around for this video to the end is because I'll be sharing with you 4 things that you need to have on lockdown, right? You need to have these things on lockdown. Also, I'll be sharing with you how to get funded, right? So you don't need to use your own capital, right? There's actually investors who can actually give you money to trade, providing that you actually have the skill, right? And also going more into depth, and as well as sharing with you how you can actually get funded without actually paying anything. All you have to do basically is provide a track record of you trading, and it doesn't have to be a live account. Literally, it can be just a demo account. All right, so let's get into it. Right, okay. First, trading, how to break the 90% fail rule. Okay, you need to take note that 90% of forex traders fail, right? And this is true. This is very true. But I believe the reason this is as well is that people don't have enough knowledge or know why this is the reason, right? And that's why today we actually providing this video and actually help you get in the 10%, right? First off, think about it. Things have changed, Okay, I know I got the spelling wrong there, but things have changed, right? Being profitable and creating a consistent income is now more possible in this industry than ever. Like, think about it. Okay, forex trading, it all started back then in 1970s, right? And years have gone by now. Times are changing, right? Now, forward, currently, we are in 2021. More information is being shared. More information is now available than there was ever before, right? And we have all these different mentors and institutes, who can actually give us information and provide us with things that we never had in the past before, right? And so at the end of this video, you're gonna have knowledge of how to do it. This will give you a higher odds of being in the 10%. I love this quote from Napoleon Hill. It says, but once again, knowledge is only potential power and not power. Only becomes power when it is organized into definite plans of actions and directed into a definite end. If you just go back to that right there, it just basically concludes to a point where okay, here's the knowledge for you, right? And with this knowledge, it's potential knowledge, it's potential power. It is all up to you with what you're going to do with this knowledge that I'm giving you right now, right? Because if you don't actually put it into practice, you're not going to get the results, right? There's a lot of scientists, a lot of teachers, even in the faculties of universities, and they don't have a lot of money, right? But yet they're very knowledgeable in what they do. They don't teach you how to actually organize that into actions that will give you a definite end. But that's not topic for another day. Moving on, right? This is your plan to break the 90% rule. First of all, you have to have a strategy. A strategy has to be on lockdown. It literally has it. It literally has to. You have to understand the mechanism of the market, how the market works, right? Once you have that, you then have to be more specific, narrow down on your craft, and have that perfect strategy that will work. Okay, not the strategy that's perfect, but it has, I like what Mark Douglas said in one of his seminars and books, and he basically says you basically need to have an edge, right? And then you have to test that edge through a sample size. And I remember once he said a sample size of 20 is a really, really good one. So go through it, back test it through a sample size of 20 trades. All right. And then if you're happy with your results, then you can then say, okay, I have now a strategy that works, right? Second thing is your psychology. Your psychology is so important because strategy is 10%, psychology is 90%. Okay, psychology is there's a lot when it comes to psychology. It's about basically, just to give you some ideas, it's about awareness, right? Awareness of the environment that you're in, right? Awareness of the market, awareness of you yourself, right? Your emotions, what you're thinking, right? And I just round it off is it's about clarity. You need to have clarity. Once you have the strategy on lockdown, right? You literally need to have clarity. There has to be this communication that comes from the environment that you're in, right? And and your state of being, right? It needs to be very solid, right? You need to have clarity, right? You don't want to be at a point where like you're looking at the charts and when you're doing that you so I'm not sure, I'm guessing, you need to have clarity, right? Other thing is don't give up. Don't give up, right? Because 90%, right, of these people that fail, they don't even reach two years, and when we're talking about 2 years, we're talking about going for 2 years straight, working so hard for 2 years, right? That's someone that I would say is working hard or is a trader. Somebody who works hard every single day of those 2 years, working flipping hard. Unlike somebody who goes in and out, who comes back after a month, 2 months, and then comes back after a week, for like a whole year, 2 years. So that person is not considered to me as somebody who's been training for 2 years, because it's not consistent. So most of these traders who fail, 90% of them traders that fail, they don't pass 90%. 90% of them don't get to past the 2 years because they give up too early, right? Lastly, I want to talk to you about capital, basically getting funded, right? You need to have capital. Most people, they literally come and they fund their accounts with $100 trying to make 50,000. That's crazy. $100 trying to make 10K, and all you're doing actually is actually really gambling, right? You are really, really gambling, and that's not the way of doing this. You need to treat trading as a business. Trading is a business. Understand? Trading is a business. So when you have big funds, right? You are actually able to say, you know what, I'm only going to aim for a specific percentage per month, and that can then pay for your rents, a whole lifestyle, going on and on and on. Right. So moving on, as I said, you need to have a strategy, right? You can either get what you call it, get trained, get really, really trained and educated regarding how the market works. You can even join supremacy culture, and we will basically get you to that place. Psychology, my recommendation will be some Mark Douglas stuff. He's really, really good when it comes to that. I mean, Trading in the Zone, it's amazing. And the Discipline Trader, those are all great resources for you that you can actually use right now. So imagine this. You can get funded because there's actually companies now that actually, like investors, in which you can actually get funded up to 25K, 50K, 100K US dollars, right? Now imagine that you have a 25,000 US dollars account, and then you're making 10% per month. That means, so imagine yourself having 25,000 US dollars and you're making 10% per month. Let's say you're aiming to make 10% per month, right? This is enough, right? This is okay. Everybody's lifestyle is very different, but this is something that you can actually work with, So I really, 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 really advise that you get funded, because in this video I'm also going to discuss companies that actually get funded, what you need to go, where you need to go when it comes to your funding, people that I can people that I can actually fund your account, and get you from 0 to 100 very quick in that manner, right? Okay, because if you keep on trading these small amounts, trust me, man, you're gonna get drained, because you're gonna keep on trying to do doubling your account, compounding your account, and all doing all those things, and it's those things are not very consistent. Those things are not very consistent, so they will mentally drain you, and yeah, you don't want to be at that place. So get funded, especially right now if you're someone who's starting from the very beginning. Get funded. This is the best place to start, right? Because these funds, it's not your own funds, so there's less psychological pressure when it comes to stress and such and such. So just to round off everything, you literally have 4 steps. Step 1, strategy, have an edge. Step 2, a more understanding of psychology, more deeper understanding of psychology, study psychology. Number 3, don't give up. Again, 90% of people who fail, they don't reach 2 years. Right? Step 4, get funded. Right? Get funded. Okay. Okay, so regarding trading psychology, as I said, just go on Google, right, and search Mark, right, Douglas, and then fine, there you go. Actually, go to the book section. You can see this. He's got really good information when it comes to trading psychology. Yeah, man. That's the cost for that, and the Disciplined Trader as well. Those are the 2 books that I'm recommending right now. And when it comes to supremacy culture and strategy and everything like that, then just send us a DM privately, right? I think we have a link maybe in the description. Okay, getting funded. All right, there are a lot of websites, companies and investors who are willing to give you their funds so you can trade, right? One of the best ones that I'll rate for you guys is actually FTMO, right? They can actually, as you can see right here, right on your face, they can fund you up to 200K, right? That's actually more, double the amount that I actually discussed in this presentation so far. You could go down and they let you know what's happening. You've trading objectives, and let's say 25K, right there, and then your minimum trading day is 10 days, maximum loss is like that amount, profit target, and then they actually refund you after you make your first withdrawals. But in this one here specifically, you have to go through 2 steps to get funded. So basically, it's basically like a verification period, or like to prove yourself that you can trade. FTMO challenge, you do that, and then your first objective obviously is to reach profit target of that, right? And then your second one, once you've posted, you give it more days, right? And then you give it less amount of your profit target, right? Other one that I'll just also here, it's this one here, boy trade, and this one here, it's much more affordable than FTMO when it comes to their prices, but they have 1, 2, 3. Like FTMO have 2, they have 3 phases for you to get verified, right? 3 phases, but it's affordable, right? And the percentage split might be different. Let's see, what do you say? Come on. Okay. Just leave that for now. Okay, you can actually do your own research. The other one here is this one, which I don't even know much about, so I haven't even done research more about. But this one, it's also another one. By the way, FTMO, you only pay a once-time fee of that amount of that certain account that you're buying. Other investors, they actually want you to pay a certain amount every single month. Like this one, you pay let's say you get that amount, you purchase a 200k account, you actually pay then 125 per month, right? And obviously their objectives and their requirements are very different to each of these companies. They're very different. Okay, so and here's another one here. This one is this one is 1 to 10 leverage. Okay, and they give you 125 for 25k account. It looks much more cheaper, but I didn't like these guys' objectives, right? But you can go, as I said, you can do more research, more deeper, right? I might put this websites link in the description, and we are no way affiliated with this. We're just showing you some real good information right here that you need to use, that you can use. Also, this one here, Trade Essential, it's really amazing. I think this one is really good. This one you can actually just pay the money up forward, and then in 24 hours get funded without even going through evaluation that's needed. But it's a monthly subscription, so that's like if you know how much of a good trader that you are, everything is good, and then you just pay the amount, and then you trade for that 1 month, and then you pay out, and then you're done. And also these guys, they actually have the option in which, as I was saying in the beginning of this video, I'll share with you at the end that how you can actually get funded without even paying a fee. This right here, Trade Essential, is one of those that actually all they require from me is provide them a track record of 3 months of your trading performance, and they'll fund you. All right, they will fund you. One more thing that I need to mention is that, am I forgetting something? Yeah, you can go actually more into detail and see how they are, right? All right, more into details. But yeah, man, to round it off, guys, breaking the rule that says 90% of traders fail. It's possible now more than ever before, and you don't even have to fund your own accounts. All right, but the key again, I would say you need to have those 4 things on lockdown. Right? Trading is not a get rich quick, but it is very much possible to scale up real quick, right? Very, very possible. So yeah, man, logging out. Supremacy Culture FX. See you in the next video, man. Out.